Remember the simple comfort of holding hands, the ease of a spontaneous hug. As the years go by, sometimes life gets busy, bodies change, aches and stiffness might appear. And that easy physical closeness, well, it can sometimes fade a little. Can it? It's a quiet reality many couples face, feeling that bit of distance creep in where there used to be easy closeness. Maybe touch doesn't feel as comfortable as it used to, or perhaps you just feel less confident about initiating it. This can leave you feeling a little lonely, even when you're right there beside your partner. But what if I told you there's a wonderful, gentle way to bridge that gap? To bring back that feeling of connection and warmth. It's not complicated, and it doesn't require any special skills, just a willingness to connect through simple, loving touch. In this video, we're going to explore the incredible power of simple massage techniques. A doctor's perspective on how this kind of touch isn't just about relaxing muscles, but about restoring that precious thread of intimacy and closeness. We'll look at easy ways you can use your hands to communicate care, comfort, and affection. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you about the true depth of this connection. So, how do we start bringing that touch back in a way that feels comfortable and nurturing for both of you? It begins not with complex techniques, but with understanding the profound need for touch itself. Think about it. From the moment we're born, touch is our first language. It's how we're soothed, how we feel safe, how we connect with the people who care for us. And that fundamental need for comforting touch never leaves us, no matter our age. In fact, as we get older, and perhaps face more physical challenges or feel more isolated, that need for simple, warm touch can become even more important. There's a lot of science behind it. 2. Simple touch, like holding hands or a gentle stroke, releases hormones in our brain like oxytocin, often called the cuddle hormone. This isn't just a cute name. Oxytocin helps reduce stress, lowers blood pressure, and fosters feelings of trust and bonding. When we give or receive caring touch, it sends a powerful message. I see you. I'm here for you. You are safe and cared for. For long-term relationships, this can reignite a feeling of closeness that might have been overshadowed by the routine of daily life or physical changes. The most important technique isn't really a technique at all. It's the mindset. This isn't about giving a deep tissue massage or fixing aches, although it might help with those things. This is about dedicating time and intention to connecting through touch. It's about being present with your partner, focusing on their comfort and pleasure, and also being open to receiving that care yourself. It's a two-way street. Sometimes, especially in long relationships, we can get into a pattern where touch becomes functional, a quick pat, a brief hug, hello or goodbye. This is about elevating touch back to something special, something intentional, something that says, I cherish you, without needing any words. It requires a willingness to be a little vulnerable, to perhaps initiate something that feels a bit new or has been missing. But I promise, the potential rewards for your connection are immense. Setting the scene can help. You don't need candles and soft music every time. But creating a comfortable atmosphere makes a difference. Find a time when you won't be interrupted. Turn off the TV. Maybe dim the lights a little. Make sure the room is warm enough. The person receiving the massage should be in a comfortable position, perhaps sitting in a supportive chair, or lying down on a bed or sofa. Have a pillow or two handy for support. Using a little bit of lotion or massage oil can make the touch smoother and more enjoyable. Reducing friction on the skin. Make sure it's something that smells pleasant to both of you, or unscented if you prefer. Warm the lotion in your hands first. And remember, the golden rule here is communication. Even after decades together, it's important to ask things like, would you like a hand massage tonight? Or how does this pressure feel? Listen not just with your ears, but with your eyes and hands. Watch their body language. Are they relaxing? Are they tensing up? Touch is a constant conversation. Let's start with some incredibly simple places to begin. Areas that are easily accessible and hold less pressure or vulnerability than, say, the back. Hands are a wonderful starting point. We use our hands for everything, and they can hold a surprising amount of tension, even if we don't notice it consciously. Plus, giving a hand massage is naturally intimate. Think about how holding hands is a fundamental act of connection. To give a simple hand massage, have your partner sit or lie comfortably. Hold their hand gently in yours. Start with some very light strokes up and down the back of their hand, from the wrist to the fingertips. Then, turn their hand over and use your thumbs to gently massage the palm in small circular motions. You can work your way around the entire palm, paying attention to any areas that feel a little tight. Gently pull each finger one by one, from the base to the tip, perhaps giving a very gentle twist as you go. Finish by gently stroking the entire hand again, perhaps interlacing your fingers with theirs for a moment. It doesn't need to be long. Even 5 minutes per hand can feel incredibly soothing and connecting. You can do this while sitting together watching television, while chatting, or just before going to sleep. It's a simple act of care that can weave moments of intimacy into the everyday. Another fantastic area to focus on, often overlooked, are the feet. Our feet carry us through life, often confined in shoes, and they accumulate a lot of fatigue and tension. Offering a foot massage is a powerful way to show care and provide relief. You might even suggest soaking the feet in warm water with some Epsom salts first, which is wonderfully relaxing and prepares the muscles. To give a simple foot massage, have your partner comfortably seated or lying down with their feet accessible. Sit facing their feet. Hold one foot gently. Start with light strokes over the top and bottom of the foot. Then, using your thumbs again, work on the sole of the foot, applying gentle pressure in circular or stroking motions. Pay attention to the ball of the foot and the heel. You can also gently pull each toe, similar to the fingers. Finish by gently stroking the entire foot and perhaps holding it gently in your hands for a moment. Foot massages can feel incredibly grounding and soothing, melting away tension from the entire body. It's a beautiful way to care for the part of the body that supports everything else, and it can feel surprisingly intimate and comforting. These simple acts on the hands and feet are low-pressure ways to begin or reintroduce caring touch, building comfort and trust before perhaps moving to other areas. We've touched on the ease of hands and feet, but our backs, shoulders, and necks often carry so much of the day's tension. Bringing caring touch to these areas can be incredibly comforting and release not just physical knots, but emotional burdens too. Think about how often we hunch our shoulders when stressed, or carry the weight of worries in our upper back. These areas become literal storage sites for tension, and a simple, caring touch can begin to unlock that. Let's look at the upper back and shoulders first. This is a common area for stiffness, especially as we get older and maybe spend more time sitting, or feel the effects of past physical work. For a back massage, your partner can be seated comfortably in a chair, perhaps leaning slightly forward onto a pillow on a table, or they can lie face down on a bed or sofa with a pillow under their hips for comfort and a small pillow under their forehead, making sure their neck isn't strained. If lying down, ensure they are warm and covered except for the back. Warm a little lotion or oil in your hands. Start with long, gentle strokes going upwards on either side of the spine, from the lower back up towards the shoulders, and then back down. Avoid pressing directly on the spine itself. Focus on the muscles either side. Repeat these long strokes several times, allowing your hands to glide smoothly. This helps warm up the muscles and gets your partner used to the touch. Next, you can focus on the shoulders. Gently grasp the shoulder muscle between your thumb and fingers and apply a gentle squeeze. Then release. Move along the top of the shoulder towards the neck, repeating this gentle squeeze. You can also use your thumbs or the heels of your hands to make small circular motions on the tops of the shoulders and the areas just below the neck. Remember, the goal is not deep pressure unless your partner specifically asks for it and it feels comfortable for you to provide. It's about soothing, relaxing strokes and gentle kneading. As you massage, you might feel small areas of tightness. Just spend a little more time there with gentle circular motions. But don't try to force anything to release. Listen to your partner. Are they sighing? Are their muscles softening under your hands? Now, let's move to the neck, which is intimately connected to the shoulders and head. Tension in the neck can cause headaches and general discomfort. If your partner is seated, stand behind them. If they are lying down, you might be seated or kneeling near their head. Place your hands on either side of their neck, just below the hairline. Using your fingertips, make gentle circular motions, working downwards towards the shoulders. You can also gently squeeze the neck muscles, being very mindful of pressure. Avoid the front of the neck. You can also use your thumbs to gently stroke upwards along the muscles from the base of the neck towards the skull. A very gentle technique is to lightly rake your fingertips down the back of the neck, like gentle raindrops. Remember, the neck is a sensitive area, so very light. Caring touch is often best here. As you massage these areas, continue that dialogue. Ask, how does this pressure feel here on your shoulder? Or, does this feel good on your neck? This constant checking in is crucial. It empowers your partner to guide you and ensures their comfort, which deepens the trust and connection. Think about what happens when you receive touch that feels exactly right. It's incredibly relaxing and feels like a profound act of being cared for and understood. Providing that for your partner is a beautiful gift, and the connection between this physical comfort and emotional or even sexual intimacy is significant. When someone is carrying a lot of physical pain or tension, it creates a barrier. They might not feel comfortable being touched in certain areas, or they might simply be too distracted by discomfort to be present and open to closeness. By using these simple massage techniques to soothe aches and release tension, you are quite literally helping to remove some of those physical barriers. This can make simply holding each other feel more comfortable. It can make cuddling more enjoyable. And yes, for many couples, reducing pain and increasing comfort can make sexual intimacy more accessible and appealing, if that's something you both desire. But even if it doesn't directly lead to sexual intimacy, the act of caring touch itself nourishes the relationship. It's a powerful affirmation of love and care. Making this a regular part of your routine can transform it from a one-off nice gesture into a ritual of connection. Maybe it's 5 minutes of foot massage while you watch the news together each evening. Maybe it's a 10-minute back rub before bed a few times a week. Consistency sends a message of ongoing care and makes it something to look forward to. It becomes a dedicated time to put down the distractions and simply be present with each other. Connecting through the language of touch. It's not about being a professional masseuse, it's about being a loving partner. Using your hands to communicate what your heart feels. As we've seen, the language of touch is incredibly powerful, and it's one we never forget. Even if we've been speaking it less often, we started by acknowledging that feeling of distance that can sometimes creep into relationships, the way physical changes can impact closeness, and the quiet longing for connection that remains. We then explored how simple, intentional touch, offered with a loving mindset, can be a powerful remedy. We talked about the science of touch, the release of oxytocin that fosters bonding and reduces stress, and how simply making time and setting a comfortable scene can prepare the way for meaningful connection. We looked at starting points that are gentle and accessible, like the hands, which are always ready to receive care and hold so much subtle tension from our daily lives. We discussed simple ways to soothe weary feet, recognizing them as the foundation that carries us and a place where tension accumulates. These are wonderful, low-pressure ways to reintroduce the comfort and intimacy of touch. And then, we move to areas like the upper back, shoulders, and neck, places where stress literally sits, showing how gentle strokes and kneading can release physical tightness, which in turn can release emotional burdens too. All along the way, we emphasize that the most important technique is really the communication, asking what feels good, listening with your hands and your heart, and ensuring that the touch is always comfortable and welcome. It's okay if trying these simple techniques feels a little awkward at first. Maybe it's been a while since touch was a regular, non-functional part of your interaction, like learning any language again after a break. It might take a little practice. There's no right or wrong way to do this, as long as it feels good to both of you. The intention, the willingness to be present, the simple act of offering your hands in care, that is what truly matters. It's not about giving a perfect professional massage. It's about giving a loving, partner's touch. And the impact of this simple act can ripple outwards, strengthening not just your physical connection, but your emotional bond too. When you feel cared for physically, when tension is soothed and comfort is increased, it's easier to feel open emotionally. It's easier to talk, to listen, to laugh together, and to simply enjoy each other's presence. For partners who might be dealing with chronic pain or the physical limitations that sometimes come with age, this kind of caring touch can be an invaluable source of comfort and support. It says, "I know you might be hurting, and I'm here to offer what I can to make you feel a little better." That kind of empathy and support is the bedrock of deep intimacy. Intimacy in a long-term relationship isn't just one thing. It's a rich tapestry woven from shared history, deep understanding, mutual respect, quiet companionship, shared joy, and yes, physical affection in its many forms, from a comforting hug to a loving touch. By reintroducing simple massage techniques into your life, you are adding a beautiful, powerful thread back into that tapestry. You are creating dedicated moments of connection that nourish your relationship and remind you both that you are seen, valued, and loved. It's a simple gift you can give each other that has the potential to deepen your bond and bring a renewed sense of closeness. Have you and your partner found ways to keep touch and physical intimacy alive as the years have passed? Or perhaps you're facing some of the challenges we discussed and are looking for new ways to connect. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Sharing helps us all learn and feel less alone on this journey. If you found this video helpful, or if it simply resonated with you, please give it a like. It lets me know this kind of content is valuable to you. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to my channel. I share practical tips and insights aimed at helping you live your best life at every age, focusing on health, happiness, and connection. Remember, you have the power to nurture your relationships and your well-being through simple, intentional acts. Don't underestimate the power of your own hands to give comfort, communicate love, and restore that precious feeling of closeness. It's a beautiful way to celebrate the connection you share. Live your best life at every age.